Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the city of Beech Grove. It's been a little while since we've had the opportunity to spend time with you. There's a lot going on in our city. Seems like we just continually go since we've been in office, and that's good. It's good for the people of Beech Grove, and it's good for the city. On last Monday, the Common Council, passed an ordinance to increase the sewer rates in the city of Beech Grove. Another tough decision that was brought forward that had to be made for the vitality of our city. The rates haven't been adjusted since 2004, so we've went almost 9 years utilizing the same rates, but in that time the cost to pick up trash has increased by almost 45%. We have also incurred new expenses for treating of our wastewater and a reading of water meters. So we had to do something to balance it out. So the only way that we could stay the course and continue to provide the service was to adjust the rates. So what we've done now is the council approved it 6-1. So now, if you are a resident of the city, you live in a single-family dwelling or double-family dwelling, beginning March the 1st, when it cycles out, your sewer bill will be what we call a flat rate. It will be $24.95 per month, plus an additional $15 per month for trash pickup, for a total of $39.95. That's a $13.35 increase over the minimum charge. I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with the seniors down at the center and throughout the city, because it affects people who live by themselves or just a married couple. It affects them the most. Theoretically, the more people you have in your house, you could, in fact, have a reduced sewer bill. But I had to explain it, and I had to explain why we had to do that. But it's something that we had to do. It was a difficult decision, but it's been done. Now, with that, for the next 4 years, the rate will automatically increase the first day of each year by about 50 cents per month. So it's something we have to do. It's built in to continue to offset the rising cost to treat wastewater. Along with sewer billing, in the past, people who rent homes, the tenants would be responsible for the sewer bill. I issued an executive order a week or so ago that states that the owner of the property will be responsible to pay the water bill or the sewer bill. And the reason I did that was just this last billing cycle, we sent out 160 lien letters for non-payment of their sewer bill. Some of those were rental properties. Some weren't, but some were. We also spent over $2,000 in fees and postage to deliver those letters. So by doing this, hopefully that will reduce the cost to try to collect for fees concerning wastewater. I want to talk to you about Main Street. Main Street project is set to begin around March the 1st. If you go online, you can go to www.crossroadsengineer.com and link over to the Main Street project. You can track what is going on, and you can see the 5 different phases of the project and when each phase will require roads to be closed. This morning we had a meeting with the librarian, the folks at Central Elementary, and First Christian Church on North 10th, because they are directly affected by the first phase. The first phase starts at the bridge around March the 1st, and it will go east to 8th Street. In that area, the roads will be closed. So we have to do alternative routes through the alleys in Alton and Albany to get around. It is a terrible inconvenience for everyone involved, and I understand that, but I don't regret doing this project because the city needs it. This is one of the most important projects this city's undertaken in years, and we have to see it through. So once it's done, hopefully it'll just be beautiful, and it'll be worth all the agony we've had to go through to get to this point. So that's set to begin March 1st, and I'm looking forward to it. We've started the process to pave roads again this year. We did a lot of paving last year, and when we pave this year, hopefully it will be in late April or early May, somewhere in that time frame. For sure, we are going to pave 13th Street from Albany to Southern, Detroit Street from 10th west to 17th Street, 23rd Street, Churchman to Southern, 25th and Mann, south of the intersection. We're going to pave that. We're going to pave, do some patchwork in Park Meadow, Timber Grove. We're going to pave 8th Avenue from Alton to Bellefontaine, Schaff Street from Garstang to Bellefontaine. Those are for sure, provided the funding's there, and we budgeted for that. The council approved it, so we're going through the process, and hopefully we can do that late April, early May. We all know that those roads are terrible. We all know that we have so many bad roads in this city, you can just pick and choose, but we have to work through it. And this is something that's not going to be completed overnight. This is going to take 5 to 10 years to get the paving back to where it should be. But we're off to a good start because we did paving last year, we're going to do paving this year, and the budget calls for about $450,000 a year for paving. And it doesn't matter who the mayor is, don't take that money out of that fund. Leave it in there, and every year continually pave roads, and we'll get caught up. So we're looking forward to that also. Real soon, within the next week or so, we will take delivery of a new fire engine. The last purchase of a fire engine in Beech Grove was 2002. So we're 11 years without a new engine. And I am so looking forward to the delivery of it. They made their final trip up to Appleton, Wisconsin, and they got back yesterday. And the pictures are beautiful. I started to get excited a little bit this past week. But we anticipate delivery of it soon, and hopefully it'll be in service. And it is just a beautiful machine. And we have 2 new ambulances, and soon St. Francis Hospital will hire preceptors and their students. They will man the 2nd ambulance, so we can provide 2 ambulances for the citizens of Beech Grove. That is so good for the delivery of pre-hospital care, because our emergency room has closed, so we have to go down south or downtown, so that makes a big difference. This spring, they're set to start to work on the stability of the walls at the creek down in the park. We're working through that. We just got 1 permit through the Department of Natural Resources, and waiting on another permit from IDEM. And then we'll go out and get some quotes, and then we'll put it together and make an improvement. That has been an ongoing problem for over 10 years. And we're going to solve that problem. We're going to fix it. The Parks Director has ordered 2 new shelters. Some of the parts of the shelters have come in already. We're waiting on some more parts to come in, and those are set to be installed at Chalice Park and at Hilltop Shelter probably sometime in March. A new restroom facility has been ordered and is set to be delivered to the Sarah T. Bolton Park sometime in early to mid-March, and then that will be installed as well. Recently, we did some sewer repairs down at 12th and Parkway area. We'll be doing some more sewer work at the intersection of 9th and Fletcher. Hopefully this summer we will be doing some sewer work along Grovewood Drive and on South 4th from Ash to Elm. That is in desperate need of rehabilitation because of tree roots. And hopefully we'll be able to do that this summer. I want to talk to you about the trash totes that you put your trash in. Within the next 3 to 4 weeks, you'll be seeing people come out and inventorying these trash totes. This program began in 2006. Great idea. I like the totes a lot because it contains the trash. But the problem we had with it was we never took an inventory of the totes, so we don't know what we have. We don't know how many totes are even out there. And then we don't know how many totes have disappeared. So what we're going to do is we're going to get an accurate inventory, and you will see the tote numbers on your sewer bill. It come probably this summer. But we have to do that so that we can save money. Last year, the council approved an ordinance that allows us to charge people for totes when they get new ones. We have to do that. As a result of that, we have saved thousands of dollars in the trash tote program. So there will be a company that will be coming out inventorying your tote. They're not supposed to go on your property. They're supposed to do it the day that the trash is picked up, so it's available. So that's coming on. On May the 11th at the City Park, I think it starts at 9 o'clock, there's going to be a 5K and 3K walk. It is sponsored by the Beautify Beech Grove Committee. And they're putting it together, and soon you'll be seeing advertising about it. And we've had a very good response to it. And I suspect flyers will go out, and applications to enter will soon be made available so that we can partake in that. And the money from that will go to help beautify our city. Recently, we've had a rash of fires, a couple of them outside of Beech Grove, a couple of them inside of Beech Grove. On Tuesday, I believe, we had a fire on North 13th. 2 of our firemen were hurt, and they are out of commission for I don't know how long. One of our firemen was burned, and the other one fell and broke his pelvis. So our prayers are going out to those folks. It's a dangerous occupation, but we know what we're getting into when we do it. So anyway, the last thing I want to talk to you about is we are still awaiting the results of the audit for last year, or excuse me, for 2011. When I became mayor, the first week I asked for an audit from the state. And I was advised they will be out in June of 2012. In March of 2012, I sent a letter to the State Board of Accounts, a certified letter, asking for an audit. They came out in June. They were out and they audited us in June. It took them June, July, and half of August. August 15th, the audit was completed. I was advised by the examiner who did our audit that they would make their report and it would be available for an exit interview the first week of September. The first week of September came with no call. We didn't hear from them through September. We didn't hear from them through October. The second week of November, in talking with the clerk, I was told that they were changing the language of their report. So finally, in between Christmas and New Year's, I got a phone call from the auditor asking for an interview, exit interview. I had an exit interview with the audit the first week of January 2013. I was not happy with the results, and I would not sign the form in its present content. I made a rebuttal to the State Board of Accounts, and now it is February the 7th, and I have yet to hear from the State Board of Accounts on when they will release the results of the 2011 audit. And I think that's terrible. And when I do, if they ever release the results, I will share them with you. So that is what's going on. You'll see there's a lot going on, and we'll just continue to try to make it better for the citizens of this city. So until we talk again, thank you and goodbye.